5 games in the NBA tonight on a Saturday. We're going to go through all of them, but we start tonight in Philly, where VJ Max is open and thriving. Sixers and Hornets tonight from Philly, both teams coming in at 1-0. And right away, there's Joel Embiid for 3. A lot of the talk after that Sixers first game was about Embiid's poor performance, but he looks much better tonight. Embiid with the assist there to Maxey, but now it's LaMelo Ball's turn. This Charlotte team, very interesting in the weak East. LaMelo hits a deep left wing 3 seconds later. It's Tyrese Maxey's turn. We saw what he did in Boston. Sixers up by 7 and looking exciting. Embiid to VJ running the floor. Philly up by 7 and more from Maxey, that lethal pullback of his. Second quarter and more from Joel. He doesn't have to be very mobile to show off his skills. Moments later, same man, same result. Embiid going right to work. We haven't really mentioned the name VJ Edgecombe too much, but late in the first half, there's the generator. Hornets not going away though. Third quarter, they're tied up and Colin Sexton giving them a spark. More from these young Hornets later in the third. It's Bridges to Ball and LaMelo putting them up 7. Anybody's game as we head to the fourth. Hornets up by 3 and there's their rookie, Con Kneppel. Tough corner 3. Hornets up by 8 now and pulling away. LaMelo, the half-court lob to Bridges. Sixers, though, fighting back. Down by 3 with 2:30 to go. It's Edgecombe's turn. Philly down by 2 with a minute to go, and they go to their main man. Joel Embiid was on a minutes limit, so he's not in, but Maxey is. Maxey ties it. Next possession for the Sixers. It's a tie game, and it's Quentin Grimes. The building going bonkers. Final chance for the Hornets. I thought they were going to go to LaMelo, but they go to Trey Mann, no good. And Philadelphia is 2-0. You may look at this win and say, what's the big deal? They just beat the Hornets. But let me ask you this. Would the Sixers have won this game last season? I would emphatically say no. And tonight we got another glimpse of that Sixers backcourt. Maxey, 28, 9, and 6. Grimes with 24 huge points, and Edgecombe, 15, 8, and 6 to go along with 3 steals. Embiid also pitched in 20. LaMelo in a losing effort with 27, 9, and 8. But Brandon Miller would leave the game with an injury. If this Hornets team can't stay healthy, it's over for them before it even begins. Undefeated team out east, the Chicago Bulls facing off with the Orlando Magic. Second night of a back-to-back for the Magic. They lost last night against the Hawks. Can they make up for it tonight at home against the Bulls? Josh Giddey with an early 3. Paolo Banchero receiving a ton of scrutiny yesterday. Banchero trying to make up for it today, but the Bulls hanging tough. Look at Patrick Williams. Second quarter, more from these young Bulls. Remember, this Bulls team still without Kobe White as well. That's Jalen Smith inside for 2. One thing the Bulls did really well last year, they like to get out and run. Giddey with the steal and Giddey coast to coast. Third quarter now, Bulls still up by 6 and Giddey too strong and the floater. Bulls were in cruise control in the third, but now Paolo guiding the Magic back. It's back down to 2. Fourth quarter, Bulls up by 4 and the Bulls just outworking Orlando all over the floor. Julian Phillips inside for 2. Now it's Dosunmu back to Jalen Smith for 3. Later in the fourth, remember, this is a Bulls team that finished the regular season red hot last year. And so far this season, that momentum carrying over. What a win for the Bulls in Orlando on the road. They're 2-0 and the Magic 1-2. And to me, Magic look really, really iffy right now. It's not just the fact that the Bulls won tonight. They won on a night where Matas Buzelis was terrible, Kobe White was not playing, and they did it by committee. And if they keep winning games, somebody on this team is going to make the All-Star team. I know it's early, but if they're competent, I think Josh Giddey's going to be an All-Star. Next up, we go to Atlanta, where it's the OKC Thunder against the Atlanta Hawks. And notice, no Kristaps Porzingis, no Jalen Johnson, and no Zachary Risachet. So Onyeka Okongwu getting another start. The Hawks won last night, and what a start for Onyeka. Onyeka slams it on Holmgren, but what a start to the season for Chet. Chet finding Hartenstein there. Now later in the first, it's SGA's turn. Again, I know it's early, but it really seems like Chet Holmgren's taking another leap. Holmgren with an early 3, second quarter, Thunder up by 5, SGA to the rim. Now he's working in the mid-post against Dyson Daniels. He's fading away, and he gets to the free throw line. Atlanta won last night in Orlando, and at this point, they're hanging tough, only down by 2. I know the Thunder are addicted to double overtime, but tonight, SGA taking matters into his own hands in the third. That's cousin on cousin crime. SGA going to work on his cousin, and now he does it again. Thunder up by 20. 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Thunder dominating, and there's AJ Mitchell. Valiant effort tonight by the Hawks, but they just stood no chance against this loaded Thunder team. Thunder get the win 117-100. They're 3-0. SGA tonight adding to that great start to his season with 30 points, 5 assists, 4 boards. The story with this Thunder team so far, Chet Holmgren 31-12 and AJ Mitchell with 14, 7, and 7. They may have found another star. Up we head to Memphis where the Pacers really banged up playing the Grizzlies. James Wiseman starting at center and Andrew Nembhard out as well against a Grizzlies team that might surprise you tonight. Remember, this Grizzlies team got blown out 24 hours ago at home against Miami. Pacers coming in at 0-1. They're obviously shorthanded, but it doesn't matter who plays for this team. They're a tough team to beat. Memphis up by 11 early in the second quarter, and it's the rookie, Cedric Coward. Grizzlies now up by 16, the exact opposite of what we saw from them yesterday. And there's their backup point guard, Javon Small. Third quarter in this game, Indiana hanging tough thanks to this man. Benedict Mathurin for 3, next possession, Benedict Mathurin again, this time with the mid-range. But Memphis up by 12, and remember this man's name. Coward with another 3, now they double-team Jaren Jackson, they left the wrong man open. Last year they found Jalen Wells, who was a diamond in the rough. Cedric Coward looks like a gem as well. Fourth quarter, Grizzlies up by 11. How about some self-creation off the dribble from the rookie Coward? If you've been following me recently, you know that we've been giving out Player of the Night awards, and tonight it's obvious who the Player of the Night is. Indiana falls to 0-2, Memphis goes to 2-1, but what a weird way to get to 2-1. Comeback win against the Pelicans, they get dominated by Miami, and then they win in dominant fashion against a shorthanded Pacers team. But tonight, a huge night for the Grizzlies, because the guy that they were so adamant that they wanted in the draft showed why they wanted him. 27, 6, and 4, and 6 of 6 from 3. His 3-ball looks great, and I can't wait to see him and Jalen Wells as a defensive dynamic duo in that backcourt. Last but not least, tonight from Denver, we got the Nuggets and we got the Suns. Denver 0-1 coming in, starting this game with a Jokic assist. Phoenix got dominated last night against the Clippers, and already in this one, not a good start. Jokic a strip, and Jokic another assist. Later in this first quarter, another Jokic strip, and another Jokic dime. Phoenix down by 5 late in the first quarter. Devin Booker gonna have to carry heavy this season. Booker hits a 3 there. Final seconds of the first, our first heave that went in this season. Murray with the Hail Mary start of the second quarter. Welcome to the NBA, rookie Kaman Malawach got dunked on. Speaking of crazy dunks, Nuggets up by 10. Aaron Gordon must have thought it's the dunk contest. Gordon with an incredible air-defying dunk, and then Jokic says it's time to score now. Nuggets up by 18 in the third. Speaking of incredible passes, how about that one from Murray? Suns didn't really stand a chance tonight. There's a chance that this might be the worst team in the West, by the way. Joker just toying with them. Nuggets win their home opener 133-111. Such a normal night for Jokic, such an abnormal night for anybody else. 14, 14, and 15 assists. I really thought he had a chance to get 20 dimes tonight. Most games with 15-plus assists by a center. Jokic has 31, 14 by all the other centers combined. I know tomorrow's Football Sunday, but don't forget we also have 9 NBA games. We get to see Wemby early in the morning. Celtics looking to avoid an 0-3 start. A good game out east between the undefeated Bucks and the first seed from last year. Knicks looking to remain unbeaten. How about the Wiz Kids against the Hornets kids? And then later on at night, couple games I'm interested in. Dallas looking to avoid 0-3. And what does Luka have for an encore in Sacramento? That should be an offensive display by both teams.